Hi everyone, welcome to another tutorial with Wilvin. In this tutorial, I will take you through configuring the master details relationship in RAD Systems Studio. With no further ado, let's get started. I will start by creating a sample project that we'll use for the illustration. When you get this kind of indication when you create your project, it means that the table does not have a primary key. But if you are sure you already set that in the table, it means RAD Systems Studio did not read that table properly. To fix it, you have to sync the database and it should fix it. Now we publish for the first time before we start with our configurations. Next, I will start by removing all unnecessary menus. Menus we don't need, so it would be easier for you to understand the pages we would be working with. Now we start configuring the master details relationship. This part of the configuration is specific to each table you have in your database, which means when it is configured, it affects the table it was configured for. The detailed page header title is the title for the master page's details pages. The group page by tab makes all details pages configured for a specific master page appear in tabs. This means each details page configured will be in a tab of its own. List page, view page, and edit pages when set to true, will be displayed when the details page button is clicked on. If any of them is set to false, this means that that page will not be displayed, even if it has been configured. The red X button is for deleting details pages for a specific master table. The arrow up and arrow down buttons are used for rearranging the details pages in the order you want them to appear on the master page. While the add details page button is used for adding a details page to the current table. You can add as many details pages for a table as possible and configure them the way you want. After adding a detail page, you click on it to get its settings or configuration options displayed at the bottom panel. Relation type is the type of relationship you want that details page to have with the master table. There are two types of relationships, one-to-one, and one-to-many relationships. With the one-to-one, you use this when you want to display a single record that is related to the master record. The pages that fit into this category are the view and edit pages. While you use the one-to-many relationship when the master record has one or more records you want to display. The page that fits into this type is the list page. Master table settings cannot be changed as it is the table you are currently working on. The master table field is the field on the master table that connects or links the details table record to the master table record. On the detailed table configuration, this is where you select the details table you want to link to the current master table. While the details table field is the field on the details table that connects or links the details table record to the master table record. This means that the details table field will be equal to the master field. The relation section displays the query based on your configuration that will be used to get the details record. And on the detail page, you select the type of page you want the detail page to be. This list depends on the relation type selected. The page title is the title for the detail page you are currently working on, and it will be displayed on the tab. The same goes for the page icon. It is displayed on the tab alongside the page title. From the Add Page Record configuration, you can add the detail page's add page as part of the page you want to display. And from the Bind Form Data, you can bind master record fields to the detail add page you have configured. The Master Details display from the List Page Properties is used to configure how the details page for the master table will be displayed. The Include page, when set to false, disables the master details relation for that master page. You can use this when you don't want to allow a master details relationship on the page. With Page Display Mode, you can choose to make the details pages display on the master page, which is the link, or you can display the details page as a modal or drawer. If you set it as a modal or drawer, you get the extra configuration to set the size of the modal or drawer. But if the link is selected, you can then set the size of the master page and details page. This is how much space you want each of them to take. Now we publish and see what the configurations we made look like. As you can see here, for each record we get a button that triggers the detail page for the record when it is clicked on. I will add text for the button, switch the position of the button to the right side of the table, and change the display style to a drawer. You can see the button that appears on the right with the text I added, and when I click it, the drawer opens. This is all for this tutorial. If you encounter any errors or have any questions, do not hesitate to leave them in the comments section. Thanks for watching, and thanks to all my patrons for their support. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so, and also turn on notifications by clicking on the bell icon to get notified when I post new videos on YouTube. If you enjoyed this video, do give it a like, thanks.